because God has also equally refused to show up, even in the cool of the day?
I think it's because we have not been residing on the garden. He only visited the garden in the cool of the day. That is what was said.
But we have searched and searched and searched, but we can't even find the exact location of the garden.
And it's not supposed to be God's fault.
I thought the angel would still be guiding the garden. That would have given us the clue to the location, of course.
Ada, don't be ridiculous. Angels are invisible.
Including the famous word.
All invisible.
Then I am done coming here to siphon all non-existing individuals guiding non-existing Eden. Those fools will not show us here again.
I think it's because we are always together when we visit. Maybe that's the reason why the serpent has failed to show up. If that's just it.
Okay, I have a plan. In that case, let's not play a prank game. You see, that is why I asked us to dress like this, so that we can fit into the story. Let us recreate the story. I will go into hiding and leave you. Maybe you will show up this time.
Okay, we can actually get the story rolling up here.
Deal?
A deal.
Come on! Once he shows up this time, pick me. I will come out and blow his useless head away. Just the same way those guys blow human beings' head on the street.
Exactly. We will sincerely roast it. And I'm very sure the serpent will be very delicious.
Wow. You say it was very big.
Every python, my dear. I will.
That would be for a very good day. We will roast the devil with the fire as that of hell.
Adam, please, don't make me to salivate with the hope of nothing.
Please don't be faithless. He will show up once we follow the script.
But wait, Adam. We can't actually follow the whole script, you know. For instance, take a look at it. We are not naked. And there's no apple tree around here. Talk more of the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Eve, think deeply. The apple are here. Can't you see them?
Where?
They are here on your chest. I can't imagine any apple to ignite the knowledge of goodness or evil in any man, except those two rounded things on your chest.
You mean I carry the apple of good and evil on my chest?
They are there, unfortunately. In our hearts, on our chest, in our mind, unimaginably evil and goodness of this world. If, you see, it's because my own are not well developed as yours. And I guess that's the reason why the serpent sighted at first.
I beg, don't start that useless sexist game here. The old script did not say the apple was on my chest. The serpent is said to have pointed my attention to a special tree amidst the garden.
Well, the apples are there at the center of our garden, on our chest. And you know, since we say we want a new version of this script, let's get it straight. Please serve me this apple.
No, not until the serpent has played his role and gone.
Don't worry about the serpent. I will play the role of the serpent with my own role as elder to keep this performance rolling. We cannot hold this audience here ransom. I'm sure they want to see the end of this myth. Or are you guys not eager to see the way I ate the apple?
We want to see it, and we want you to get naked in line with the storyline.
And yet there?
Oh, Ada, what do you expect from a loose audience who are always looking for something new to feed on ferociously, yet feigning pity, even when they use their religion to force a mask on me, like one of those African masks, in a reality amnesia mental to reality? Please, don't mind this audience.
My very wonderful people, my beautiful audience, pardon Eve. She could be reactionary sometimes. I've known her since from the beginning. She does not want to agree that those apples on her chest are volatile and they can ignite fire. I mean irrational wildfire, burning through stuff without limit. Something like Ada. Oh my God, coming. Serve me this apple. Let's start.
I insist, not until the serpent has played his role at all. I'm not him.
Well, in the spirit of representation, I am now the ancient serpent.
Okay. Let's get on with the pretense. Let's pretend you're already in the garden and naked.
I hate that. Don't say that. You don't need to tell anybody that we want to pretend that we are already in the garden and we are naked. They all know that we are all been living our lives to pretend. They know that this stage is not real. Come on, no here. We are all been struggling to be real. Can't you understand that?
Okay. I admit it may indeed be disgusting that grown-ups like us do dissimulate. Well, for instance, think of Black Lives Matter movement. Is it just now that we know that Black Lives Matter?
If.
What is it?
Don't bring that shit here. These audience are not diverse.
You call a Black Lives Matter a shit? Even if the audience are not diverse, is there a good reason for you to call a Black Lives Matter a shit?
Well, as a representation of this ancient serpent, I think I can say anything I want to say.
Don't play me that crap. You are not any serpent.
I thought we just agreed now that I should play the role of the serpent. And if you won't be cross, it is only the serpent that can deliberately choke a man to death without blinking his eyes in the view of the whole world, just the same way it was done to Floyd.
And it is a dead liar serpent that sits or stands and does nothing about Black Lives Matter. I mean, it is part of my motivation that I said we should come back here, whether we can find the Eden again.
What?
I have some points to read to him.
You have some point to read who? God or serpent?
Serpent first.
That should be God. Serpent did not create this world. God did.
According to what was said, they were here before us and they were friends.
Friends, you said?
Yes, they were friends. And I'm very sure Satan will still know what's about. It's just to help me to deliver the points to him. That's all.
It don't be ridiculous. Do you want your enemy to deliver anything? The serpent cannot actually go to God to deliver any poem to him. They are enemy. And besides, that is against our plan.
Our plans?
Yes! Have you forgotten our plan to kill and roast this devil just now?
I thought you said you are representing the serpent some few minutes ago.
That doesn't stop us from killing and roasting the devil. I said I'm representing it. I'm not the serpent, you should know that.
Adam, please tell me, how can you represent what you don't know, what you don't believe, and what you don't accept? How?
I can imagine being it.
Really? You do imagine believe in what you don't know and what you don't accept, right?
I have read about it. I've known about it. Therefore, I can imagine being it.
Fine. We do imagine being what we don't know and what we don't believe in. That is it, right?
So you do imagine being you?
You see, Adam, it is beautiful to know that in the art, all we seek is the beauty. And the beauty we seek is the actual art in the beauty. Like a black.
Tell me that! There is not any beauty in blackness. All it reminds me is darkness. What darkness? Please tell me, is there any beauty in darkness?
You know, Adam, you are the only darkness I've ever known all my life. I've always seen darkness on your eyes and in your consciousness. Maybe that's the reason why you fail to see the beauty in my arts, my black bodies,
What?
my opium.
Since when have you been living on opiums?
When you were away, the serpent opened my eyes with useless.
That useless happened again. If don't use those substances, they are not good for you.
Yeah, I know. Is it not at the same meat of the knowledge tree of good and evil in the amidst garden?
I am the one telling you this thing. Don't use those substances.
So fine. Please, audience, hear me. Adam here is the one telling Eve about the evil of opium. Yet Adam is the one who plants opium. Adam is the one who created the shame value of who can use opium, who can sell opium, and who can process the opium. Adam here makes billions of dollars from opium. Adam the intelligent, Eve the mother.
If trust my judgment, don't use those substances, okay?
Sure.
Now look at how I took you very, very serious. Whoa.
You will not allow me to sing.
So do think I don't know you sing ever since you have been here, right?
How can you know? Please, Ada. How can you, when you have not shown any interest in my humanity, as you showed interest in your illusion of conquering the whole world?
See, forget this your unproductive art. Technology and science is the key to the future. You should know these things.
You are such a lost soul, Ada.
We are taking a back door into the pit. A lost soul indeed.
Don't confuse me, Ada. Please, how can someone hate art and love music? How? Well, my black body can breathe again. It is not just for centuries. It is actually from the very beginning, that my black body hasn't been able to breathe. I've been colonized, transported across seas, lands, as a slave, chained by Carlos, in the praise of our Father in heaven. Edgar, won't you wait and listen to the point?
I want to go out and look for that serpent. Now, I can't miss this chance again.
I thought you just said you are representing the serpent.
Not when you try to blackmail me.
Blackmail you? Okay. How do you want to see the serpent with your eye problem?
The same eyes that used to see everything here is the same eyes I used to see this serpent. Don't disturb my movement.
Yes, with those eyes, it fails to see the beauty in my art. I'm very sure my audience here will want my performance to go on.
Sure, if you love the art, that is why we are here.
Wow. A great audience you all can be. Help! I can't breathe again. Help! My black body is dying. Being choked. The white body. The body of Angel and Hussein are killing me. Help! Help!
Young lady, I heard your voice from a distance. I must say, I am moved by your performance. Should I say moved? I am overwhelmed by it, I should say. Please stop crying. Tell me, is there any way by which I can be of help to you?
Thank you. And please, who are you?
I am a wanderer who have put my chance on this route of life.
Really? But God didn't tell us He made a wanderer, figuring life out helplessly to look like us.
God? Do you know him?
Not really sure again.
He used to be my friend.
Wow! You must know his house then.
Sure, he lived at the center of my house in hell.
This is Atsumi. Except you said you were friends. But why can't you reconcile with him?
For what?
Forget it! Not you a clever being like him.
What? Could God be that bad to you?
Just like I said, you don't know God. He used to be my friend. His place is in heaven. My place is in hell. The same essential clothes in the abyss.
Where?
I think you know this about him before.
Not really sure again. I don't really know anything about him again. There are so many of his narrations lacking any sense or logic. Well, maybe you will help me to deliver my points to him.
I don't go to heaven again. These days, I just stay cool in the hills, enjoying myself in hell. as well post it to me.
But I don't know where the mailbag, which is going to heaven, is. I don't know where it is.
I have told you, it is in the same place. A close.
Where?
In the abyss, the tectonic rim.
Please, I don't know the direction. Please, help me. Direct me there.
My lady, it is my pleasure to always direct men to the point of their true realization. And I can assure you, I'll be glad you lead you to realize yourself, my lady. I did it first in the garden. But before I do that, I would love to listen to your poem again. Maybe we can rework them together.
Really? You are just different from Adam. Adam has no interest in my art.
I love arts. It grants me the license to point my fingers in the eyes of God.
What? If you just say what to say now to Adam, he will behead and burn you. At the sake of blaspheming God, he has burnt many like that.
I am not afraid by being burned by the elements I deal with in. I am a bill of hell. Don't forget. I am a bill of hell. Don't forget. I commit every activity of hell. I'm the taskmaster of every lost soul.
Wow. The same hell we are all afraid of.
That is part of the damage God has done to your thinking. My lady, think of any righteous place. Think of any business club with naked souls dancing nude to lute and loud music, twisting and twerking their bodies in holy guilty ecstasies. Such an organized anarchy. That is hell for you. Heaven will be too dull for gods like us, I tell you.
Wow. Lucy, you're making me to love hell.
My lady, I'll be gladly lead you to hell to see its beauty and glory for yourself. In hell, there is no racism.
Wow. Lucy, just imagine how you have deconstructed and reconstructed the notion of hell in my twisted imagination.
But where were you when the whites were creating their inferiority and that of your superiority?
But Angel has denied me of my voice anytime till date. I have no voice of my own. Just look at it. Like the way I was performing earlier today, he walked out on me.
On what ground?
He said he wants to set out the supremodial serpent, which is said to have deceived me.
It happens, Eve. You humans are trying to be dignified by obeying that game of Monopoly as somebody else possesses your bodies in a body relationship called marriage. Thus, in the name of love, you end up destroying love and end up flattering love. But with me, the world will be free. You will be free to give love to whatever you love. Beasts, animals, think of herds of goats, cows and horses, and what have you.
Oh, Lucy. Wow. How I wish you can just create a hell, a heaven in hell, where we can actually enjoy our heaven in hell to the shame of God.
My lady, it is because you have not seen my hair. The Hades, which I speak glowingly, it's a place of endless possibilities. My lady, it's a place of endless possibilities. My lady.
Well, Lucy, how can you help me? I need my freedom from Adam.
The law!
The law?
Invoke the law when you were consulted before God, handed you over to Adam.
Consult me anything, Lucy. I anything. It appears certain choices just make me.
You have to now invoke the law of contracts, the intention to enter into a contractual agreement of marriage, and the right to terminate it, the clause to walk away, the right to question your birth, your color, and your death.
Then I'm going now to look for Adam. I need the clause to walk away once I'm tired. I'm going.
These guys are still stupid as ever. They were expecting me to show up crying in dust. Imagine that nonsense. I'm sure they must have been expecting me to be talking about a useless apple and the tree of knowledge and good and evil. Ignorant fools. Metaphors and proverbs are too deep for their rough minds. Here comes the arrogant Adam.
If I come with those gratitude, we would drag this devil today, we will roast him once we watch him down and make a delicious barbecue out of him. Eh? Hello, young man. Have you seen my lady yet? I left her there performing a poem.
You left your lady there. Performing a poem? Performing a poem in this jungle? To who went to who? Who is insane? Who was anything without an audience?
Man, you will not understand. It could really be burning with some useless phantom nonsense in her heart. I mean, some nebulous ideas like humanism and cosmopolitanism. She knocks me with those topics. She seems to lack the capacity of reaching the moon and the sky with the wings of technology. She kept dragging me here with the hope that one day we may see God or serpent. I've been enjoying her all this day. We just thought it was just the two of us here. You see, I'm telling you this thing because your praising me is really a surprise. We never knew anyone existed out of us. Do you know that feeling of you are the only person living in the whole world?
Yeah, such a limiting word of no possibilities and varieties, especially when God does not give you the permission or He allow you to feed those robust and well-rounded dogs, cows, animals, and other sundry animals.
Me with animals?
That is what I am saying. God has destroyed your thinking with His useless laws. Think of any science, you will understand the issue. Scientifically, the point is that man is just a higher animal who actually evolves from other higher animals. And I'm sure most of them will obey you without questioning your authority. And I'm sure they cannot be as rebellious or uncooperative as you.
You have really seemed to know more about this God and Eve. They are indeed my own problem in this world. And if you will not say I am too strict, you see on many occasions whenever Eve is performing her nonsense, I often thought of dealing with my own species. Do you understand what I mean at all? Such a feeling for another Adam. An intelligent folk like me who could equally name everything in the whole world without blinking his eyes. That's such linguistic genius who can manipulate time in endless signification. I mean, somebody that the center can no longer hold upon again as when things fall apart. Rather than where we want it and where we want the center.
That's exactly what I am saying. The lawlessness, the anarchy of imprecise centers, like the freedom to put your penis in the eyes of your brother and spew it out like mad.
And what is more like Eve?
Why must it be like Eve? That will be too familiar and monotonous. You must break yourself from every law. It is called being liberal. The base must not just fully mean you. You must become its consciousness. You must become the totality.
And to think they have always been zealous for the law?
It is being equally zealous for what limits you. You must break yourself from that useless tools of God's manipulation, and you will be a free man. You will be the master of your own destiny.
This is what I've been telling Eve. This is more like it. But she won't understand. Break away from any useless law and let the peace in us fully reign as a sign of humanity and freedom.
How can such inferior vessel understand life, fetters, and its life? How can such? You need to break yourself, as I said, from every law. And let the beast fully reign in you. Let the beast fully reign in you. You must become the total consciousness of yourself.
Truly, ignorance is a disease. I think I'm done with any useless law from today on. Man, look, I need to go and get it. I need to announce this lawlessness of every law to man.
Don't be in haste to run away from my presence. Can I tell you something? You don't know.
I'm all ears. I love listening to new ideas. Go on, please.
You have been scammed by Eve because of your sight problem. What will you do if I reveal to you that Eve is actually a woman of color?
No, that can't be. God did not create any woman or man of color. For all I hear is that men and women of color are the work of the ancient enemy. That ancient serpent that shot us in the field of God when men slept.
You need to be consistent again. You can't be confused and mutually accepting the myth of God. You are equally rejecting these laws.
Well, a myth is not totally on falsehood after all. I think I should believe the report of the Eve on the role of serpent. If not because of that useless, stupid, and nonsense serpent, we wouldn't have been sent out from our sweet paradise in Eden.
Exactly what I am saying about the inconsistency of the myth of the law of God. When you were sent out of paradise in Eden, you went to some voyages around the world. You came to the land of Luci in Africa, the land of black demons. You took slaves to the Caribbean and to the New World. Do you remember?
Come on, man. Who are you? How did you know this story?
Of colonization, of appetite, of the brutal killings, and the palaces in the New World. That was when one black slave slept with your Eve when you were on the sea. In the process, Eve gave birth to a mulatto. She contaminated the Asian bloodline. And God placed a curse on Eve and took her away in sorrow and anguish.
Really? But no one has ever told me this story. No.
Oh. What you have now is a black demon who has turned herself into a black demon to deceive you because of your myopia. That is why she's so passionate about this Black Lives Matter. If you really care, that's the true meaning of your present Eve.
Devil herself? No, that cannot be. My own Eve, demon, black race. That cannot be well done. Eve!
Luci, you are a master myth maker himself. You saw Eve the power of the law, and you withdraw the power from Adam. Eve will invoke the law when she sees Adam, and Adam will deny the law when she sees Eve. Just like the family issue, I will have ended up achieving my purpose. Confusion, fight, lawlessness. That is the great myth for freedom for humanity. My great audience, are you here with me?
We are here, great Luci. You are indeed the one of whom it is said, those who see you did not know you. Those who know you did not see you. You are the one who brings darkness from light, poverty from wealth, hate from love, meaninglessness from meaning. You are the great contradiction yourself, the everlasting Luci, the eternal maker of irrational means to explain cosmic phenomena.
We need to sing a song. I want us to sing a song. Africa jaga jaga, America scatter scatter, Europe jaga jaga, Asia scatter scatter, suffer suffer, religion everywhere, bossa bossa. Africa jaga jaga, America scatter scatter, Europe jaga jaga, Asia scatter scatter.
Adam! Where are you? Are you the one singing this unholy song in Eden?
Here we go again with sheets of holy songs against unholy songs. You are always telling me to destroy my works. You know these men are going to their final moments of trial and liberation against your myth of the law and means. I know you're first and here to destroy them with your lies of pseudo-truth again.
Do you call this anarchist dream of a world without center and purpose, enlightenment and liberation?
You are the problem of this world. You are the one that's claiming there's a truth somewhere, when we know that there's no such truth, but subjectivity. You are the one living without a law, yet imposing rules on humanity.
Lucifer, I know you want a world without truth. A lawless world. A world where meanings can be endlessly deferred. Such a world where a white man can pick up a gun and kill several blacks all because there's no meaning.
You speak as if the whites does not kill them to represent you and your true religion. And mind you, I don't really want a lawless world. I want a world where everyone can choose its meaning and not be judged by any thought like you.
Lucifer, you think a world with exclusive private meanings exists anywhere in the world? Such a world where an individual can determine the meaning to give to a common phenomenon?
Whatever happens, we have to make meaningless out of this world and get it right and clear. It's not a question of what I think. It's a question of what I want. I want all men to be like me, like the great Sisyphus. I want all them to be rebellious like me. And just as we are both limitless, I want them to be limitless and above the laws.
But that is not what you have done with these two, Adam and Eve.
That is what I have done.
No, that is not what you have done. You have succeeded in setting these two innocent folks against each other.
You say that? Is that not the God? Is that not the crime? God's innocence? Hey, they are not really innocent. They are to be rebellious, like me, like the great Sisyphus. They are to steal your secrets and give the power of fire and light to men.
Lucifer, you are smart as ever, but you are not yet as wise as ever. You want men to be rebellious against themselves? You want them to be rebellious against me or against you? Tell me, am I the wife of Sisyphus who betrayed him and let him to die at the sun?
God, don't play the game of me making with me. For you know I am the master. But if you are ready for it, let me ask you. When the man returned to the world and decided to forgive his wife, were you not happy? You were not happy. Were you not the one that condemned him and arrested him and even took him away in that endless thoughts of yours?
Lucifer, I know you claim that order is arrest in one of your meats. I laugh at your ingenuity, Lucifer. In one breath, you would reject meanings. In another breath, you would employ the meanings to explain the world. In one breath, you would reject meanings. In another breath, you would give meanings to cosmic phenomena.
If you do not believe in myths, don't employ them to explain the world. And do not attempt to give meanings to a word you said it has no meaning.
Whatever happens, we have to make meaningless out of meaning. For meaningless comes from meaninglessness, and meaninglessness comes from meaning.
You cannot get something from nothing, Lucifer. To admit that there is a meaning, it means you have accepted that meanings do exist somewhere in the world. Although it may be a meaningless meaning to you, it is still a meaningless meaning to that individual.
God, don't pretend you don't know that from chaos, from discord. A truly evolved life arrives at first and concord with life and meaning. You know that.
And that is an arrival at meaning, Lucifer. It may be hard for you to comprehend. Just like how you have set those two innocent folks against each other because of your anarchist dream of a world with no meaning.
Hey, you! I will not discuss with you again. I know you have come to ruin my day. I will live. But don't you ever think you have won. I will be back for Adam and Eve. I will be back for them as ever.
When will Adam and Eve be as shrewd as the serpent? When will they admit that meanings do exist? When will they admit that I have no color, that I have no language? For I am the eternal sign, signifying significations in an endless chain of binary opposition. And where are they now? I hope they don't hurt themselves. Adam! Eve! Children of the world, where are you? I want to show you the way to Eden. I want you back in my Eden.
It's a beautiful thing to know that the act we speak is a beautiful thing. In the art we see